Hey everybody, Owen here from Game with the Cool, and I'm here with Dave from Dark Age, and I'm playing Dark Age. I don't actually think I've done a battle report of Dark Age on my channel, but this will be the first, and we're actually showing off new stuff that is... Now this will come out slightly before they're actually available, from what I understand.
That's right, yeah. Next month, I think, or thereabouts, depending on when this shows, will be the Caste Dragiri for Dark Age. They've been around for a little while, but the Dragiri book is being released next month, and all new cards, bringing everything in line with the points values, so 25, 50 points, that sort of thing, and a few little tweaks here and there.
Alright, well, we'll show them off. Not that I know the difference between what they used to be like to now, but I'll show you the armies, we'll show you this, and the scenario we're playing is... Oh, I forget it.
Seize ground.
That's it.
So we have to run forward and grab objective markers and...
Push buttons, hold the button, hold more buttons than your opponent holds. Yep. I know how to play that. So we'll show these armies and we'll get this underway.
So here we've got a pyre with her great scimitar and flame bombs. We've got a volcanic phalanx with the her power shield, which is a really cool clear resin, and spear. We've got Brimstone here with his twin flamethrowers and smoke bomb. The volcanic harlot here with her massive polearm, the bardiche. It's great for cleaving heads.
And of course the centerpiece, essentially.
The centerpiece, the awesome fire elemental. I painted this guy up to fight against Ash's Cabracan. So you will have seen that hopefully seen that on Guerrilla Miniature Games last week.
Yep, they'll likely be all linked below, so you can jump right over there and take a look at his video as well.
See how he did there.
And here is my Forsaken. So we've got a War Knight Captain, along with 2 War Knights. We've got the Archangel Gabriel, and then we have the Voice of the Prevailers, and we also have, whose name is escaping me right now, Lilith. That's it. I knew it would come back eventually when I read the card. And it's 500 points, and we'll get back to you after deployment. So here's the table that we're playing on right now. The 5 objectives have been scattered across no man's land. We had 12-inch corner deployments. Basically, he had the far 2 corners. I had the near 2 to me right now. Over here, we've got my War Knight Captain with his 2 War Knight buddies and the Voice of the Prevailers. And then we also have Gabriel. And then swinging over to the other corner all by her lonesome is Lilith, who's just going to poke and run. And then I've already forgotten the names of your guys.
We have a phalanx there with the shield and the spear, and pyre with the scimitar and the fire bombs.
You didn't send him over here all by himself. See, it's not that bad.
That's the over here the fire elemental, the brimstone, and the volcanic harlot.
There we go. So we're fully deployed. We're just going to roll for initiative and then begin the game.
Okay,
rolling for initiative?
Yep.
I got a 6.
That's pretty good.
Not good enough. He's going to force me to activate first, and he's going to make me activate my War Knight Captain. And he's just going to group activate with all of his War Knight buddies. So they're all just going to move together. First up, the squad link leader goes. He's going to get close to the button, but not to the button. You know what, he's actually going to go a little bit off like that. His little friend's going to follow along. And then the last one is just going to be basically in the same formation they were when they started off. Fire's going to go
first. And she is going to run over here towards this.
Also moving 9.
Yep.
Gabriel's going to go. He's going to go 3 activations to get him to here. And then his last one, he's just going to vault up onto the hill there. He can basically be kind of towing it.
He ignores it.
Sorry, I'll take Brimstone, and I'm going to move him this way.
Coward.
Prudent.
Prudent.
Prudent
is the term.
Is the movement.
That's a funny word for coward. Next up, the Voice is going to go. She's going to walk 6 to here. And then she's within 8. And he's on the back of his base. He just didn't quite fit. And she is going to use the Wrath of God on him. She needs a 14 or less. Cranks it. So he has a Wrath token.
Ellett is going to move next.
Yep.
She's going to...
Oh, she moves 12 as well.
She moves 12 as well.
Big long legs.
Next up, we're going to have Lilith go. And she's just going to run up to be just within an inch of this nice pile of cover here.
Yep. My phalanx is going to move next.
Yep.
It's going to slide up against this rock spine. Until will move.
Yep.
And he's going to move
Be a
to
coward.
here.
Yep.
Wisely.
Rolling initiative. 6, 9,
3.
You beat me again. You don't get to
Okay.
pick this time though, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just all the time.
It's all the time. If you
Gross.
win initiative, but it might be better for me to
You
activate
say
here.
that.
Yeah. Phalanx. She'll move 6 to here.
Yep. The last one, jump
Last
around.
one, jump around. Into contact. And
Okay.
I'll try and knock her down with my
Shield.
shield strike.
13 or less to knock, or to hit me anyway. Does.
Okay, down.
Does knock me down.
So she is prone
Yeah,
at
10 or
about
less?
5. About 5.
9 or less?
9 or less.
She's fine.
2.
Well, I'm going to activate her right back. I'm going to spend one to get my stun away, and then another one to stand up, and my last one I'm going to stab you with my katana. Need a 14 or less with my AS of 8 against his defense of 6, and I hit. It is power 4.
Or against my armor of 18, so 14 or less. No! Move
3.
3 to the objective. PS check. Yeah.
PS check to try and get the button onto his to claim it
PS
for...
pyre on the PS on the pyre is 14.
Gets it.
Successful. Move another 3.
Third one just moving around the button, not getting slowed down by it. She's my voice of the Prevailers, and she's just going to move to this switch. And then she's going to try and turn it on for our team. Psych 16. Nailed it. It is now claimed.
She knows what to do. Hellet will move to here.
So move.
Oh, that's one move. She's going to move on to 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I should have.
Try and get the switch.
Yep, trying to hit the switch. I need a. How much did she need?
Probably a 14.
She's at 12 or less.
12. Yeah.
8 to here.
Moving back, trying to avoid the switch again, but she's good. Next up, we're going to use Gabriel. He's going to go 1-2 down, because he doesn't get slowed by going down stuff. Number 3, he's going to try and flick the switch on a 16, because my guys are apparently good. Or he's just going to vault back up.
Really? Yeah.
Got to do a PS check for his Wrath of God. 16 or less, he's okay. He's okay. Fire elemental's up.
He is going to move
words.
out. And so he has 4 actions, moving to 3. So he's going to use 3 of them to get to the
Switch.
switch.
And the last one to do it.
Boom. He's going to fall on it.
10 or less.
Oh!
Does it. He's a War Knight captain, and he's just going to move a little bit. He's going to have to use 2, but he wants to get just within 8 of her. Wherever that may be. So like another inch forward or so.
There you go.
There we are. He's going to drop this, like so. And I do a AS. Is this an attack against
It's
you?
attack.
I need a 12 or less. I get it. So you need to do a PS check at -2. If you fail, you'll get a panic counter and an immobilize counter.
Okay. What does immobilize do?
So
Radio.
yeah.
10 or less.
Fails.
12 fails.
So you are now immobilized and panicked.
Okay.
This guy moves up.
He's going to move to there.
Yep.
And he's going to go on hold.
Okay. So with that, we're just going to move this fella up. He'll just move, and be awesome.
14.
14 or less.
14 or less. You can do 18. No.
Malfunction.
It is. It is a malfunction.
So
Woohoo!
it shoots a random direction.
4 times 2 for you. Those look good.
Yep, makes it.
It lights him on fire.
So backwards.
This way.
So nobody. But it goes away now. He's just going to mill about. And now his friend's going to follow, because you don't have any more activations.
That's correct.
And they'll form the triad.
Or
2 points for
primary
the
objective,
fire
seizing
elementals. I'd like to win this time. That's how we do it.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I got to pull out a 1, right?
Do it again.
Not today. Okay, first up, Gabriel's going to fall off the ledge. That's what he was going for anyway.
Move 3.
Yeah. Like so. And then he is going to, as his second action, shoot you with his angelic choir. Spray hits you. Probably doesn't hit your friend there. A 14 or less. Cranks it. It's knockdown 14.
Okay.
So I need a 14 or less to knock you down. I don't. You are still stunned. And then it's damage 4. You're
fine. My action.
I'm going to use my gun again and shoot him a second time on another 14 or less. That's a malfunction. I'm armor 20 against the power 4. I take a wound. And on a 14, I get knocked down. And which direction does it go? That way. Last AP, I guess I'll just stand up again, so at least I'm not down. And then I'm going to do my Wrath roll, which I fail as well, and I take another wound. Brimstone's going to go.
Yep, activating Brimstone. I'm going to move him forward.
Sweet. Look at that, we're in a perfect spray formation.
Take a
Power
10.
4
Okay.
against my 14, so 10 or less.
Fails.
Takes a wound.
Next
Getting
up,
the
he's going to
shooting,
shoot.
shooting out of the way. So I'm going to
Blam, blam, blam.
blam, blam, blam.
For the front fella, the first War Knight, he's going to need a 14.
Yep.
Miss.
Misses.
Malfunction.
Not a malfunction.
No.
Not a malfunction.
The other normal War Knight, 14. Yes.
Hit.
Armor 20, so I need 16 or less twice. I fail one. He's knocked unconscious. Now dying. Ugh. Attack against the War Knight Captain on a 14. Gets
Hits.
it. And once again, he's going to need 16 or less. He's fine. These two are lit on fire. You get to roll your armor save against your fire because you chose to shoot instead of put it out.
As we go
Last AP, he's going to shoot again. 14 for the front guy. He gets hit. 16s. He's fine. There you go. The dead, dying guy.
Okay, so 12.
prone.
Gets him.
It's hit.
He's only armor 18 right now because he's not shield formed. But he's fine.
Yeah.
Captain.
Captain.
14.
It's hit.
He takes a wound. He'll take a wound. Another armor save for you for your fire hit.
He fails.
And now he dies.
He explodes.
Oh, good. Goes up, but nobody gets hit. We're going to activate Lilith. And she's going to stab you with her katana. I need a 12
Sorry,
or
phalanx
less.
is defense.
14 or less. Crit.
Ah!
Next up, she's going to move up to the switch and try and flick the switch. She is PS 18? 16. Click.
I will
Activate
activate the fire elemental.
Stun for 1.
Yep.
Move for 2.
So, yep, getting in and charging.
Sweet.
So,
15s with his giant inferno fists. Pow pow.
so 2 hits,
Okay.
and they are power 8 to 10 with the furious charge.
Okay, I'm armor 20, so I need 10s or less on 2 dice. He takes 2 and dies, and then explodes, and I hear you're immune to that kind of stuff.
I'm immune to
I
fire.
explode, and you take a POW 6.
Okay.
POW 6 against your big robot?
Against
Or Fireman?
Fire monster is a 12. He takes a wound. Gives me Kingslayer.
Woo! Killed the highest point value. Highest point value. That's how it says it too. Wow.
Very well.
Kill the highest point value model.
Score 2 points and bring yourself to 4.
How far away are
3.
these guys?
3 and 4, I guess.
3 will bring me to here, and 4 will
Charge
bring
that guy.
Yep. Bring me in there.
And try and hug this guy. Defense 6.
Sorry.
He gets to make this dude because
So, yeah.
he killed Gabriel.
When Gabriel died, made that
Anywhere
within
before.
4 inches, so I'm going to put him here.
Cool.
War Knight.
Go for it. Looks good.
Yep. So it's Furious Charge, so yeah. They're
Tens.
both hits. 10s.
He's fine.
Oh.
Over to me. I'm going to activate my Voice of the Prevailers. She's just going to kind of slide up a little bit. And then her next action, she is going to use, what's it called, on that guy.
Let it go.
No, the other one. Holy
Wrath.
Light of the Lord. That's the one. And we're going to restore our good buddy this night a wound. Heals. Nailed it. And she's also going to bring Mr. Dying Guy back. And we'll make him prone.
Where's that?
Fire's going. He's going to walk up
Is
6.
that right?
Yep.
Okay. Move 6 to here.
And then last one.
She's going to throw a flame bomb. 6
my
inches
captain?
to your captain.
12 or less to hit. 2.
Hits.
Little blast hits him on the head.
14
or less. He laughs. For me, my captain's going to go. He's just going to put the fire out on a 10 or less, I believe it is.
Yep.
Nope. So he takes a fire hit, and he's armor 20. So what do I need to do?
16.
16. He's okay. And he's going to put the fire out. Nope. And he's going to take an armor save. He's okay. Then he's going to put the fire out. There you go.
No.
Mission accomplished. Who's going to go?
Activating the Ember is going to jump down into the prone War Knight.
Sounds good.
Has a movement of 3. So
Yep. He's a little bit out if he has to get base to base.
Yep.
Gonna use 2 to get in.
Okay, so the second one gets me there.
13 or less for his little ember guy to hit me. Hits.
6 hits. It is
Armor
power
18.
nothing.
Oh, it doesn't. Does it light me on fire more?
It has fire, but you're already on fire, so that doesn't really matter. But sadly, there's no power modifier.
Does it do anything else?
Well, no, you still have to make an armor save.
Against 0?
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yep.
That guy's gonna stand up then he's going to roll for fire damage. Armor 20 again, though, because he's on his feet. Laughs. Crit 1. Does fire go out? No. Second action to put the fire out? No. Armor save? He's okay. Put the fire out? He's okay.
Charging in against the
Knight Captain?
Knight Captain. I'm reduced to movement 3
You only have 2
because
actions.
of the...
That's a reduced action.
no, I have 3
You're
actions.
stunned?
No,
I'm
we
stunned.
spooked him. He's panicked. Yeah.
So the immobilize reduces me to movement 3, so it'll take me a full...
Yep.
Actually, he is 8 away, isn't he? Because that
Should be
that,
8.
That was the range of the thing.
Yep.
So I will move up 2 actions and reach.
There you go.
So I'm going to be 2 inches shy.
And then just bump into it. There you go.
15 for the Hallett.
Miss.
Misses. Okay.
Slightly charging again for her third one.
Yep.
And so that'll make you on a 13 once again.
Oh, missed.
Last guy's going to go. He's just going to put the fire out. Successfully on his first try. You're the best of them all. And he's going to stab your harlot. He's just going to stab you. He can't charge because he's in melee right now.
Okay.
So he will need AS4. AS6, I mean. What's your defense?
My defense is 4.
10 or less. Shanks you. How 4?
No!
Double wounds.
Critical fail.
Kills you.
No!
Kills it.
What the hell?
Second attack, or last attack, he's going to stab this little imp. Defense bad. 12 is a hit. Damage 4.
Okay, armor 10, so 6.
Fails.
Fails. That takes a wound.
Do I get lit on fire for that?
For attacking that, yeah, you do. You take a fire counter.
Sweet. That was his last activation anyway.
Keep a focus on.
Scores again to 6. Oh, and he's carrying a head now, because he's going to do that Grimsley reminder, just for spite. He's going to carry the head of both of them now. A new objective, and now we're going to roll to see who gets to go first. I drop Convergence and draw a new objective myself, and I get Sentry.
Initiative
Rolling
is
for initiative. Let's go, boys. Let's
11.
go, boys. Yeah.
20.
All right, we're going to squad link now. Mr. Captain's going to lead these two folks off on an adventure.
Yep.
And he is going to move and then move again into the button, because we're going to flip this back to us. And 16 gets it. This fellow's going to move, and then the third ability will stab you
Okay.
with his reach spear.
These steely knives.
For an 11 or less? Nope. And the last guy,
He's currently on fire.
he's going to try and put the fire out like a champ. So he's going to disengage
back
to
and then-
here,
and
and then poke you with his stick.
Really?
Actually, he can't
he's
attack the same guy he
he's
disengaged, so he's going to
Attacking
stab this
somebody
one.
different?
So after doing a bit of a discussion
And if he goes-
and reading the rules, basically the way it works is that because I have reach, when I end my movement, I can make an attack as a charge. Disengage simply states that I can't move and engage another model, but because I'm not engaging a guy, I can still attack. That's the consensus that we're getting here.
We looked it up. There's nothing in the FAQ either.
It's stupid, but I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I stab this guy on a 11 or less again. Nope. Here we go.
To here.
Okay. The spray begins again. Okay.
It's power 10.
Woo! For the first War Knight, just the regular guy.
Yep. First one, it's assault 8.
14s.
Hits. It is power 10.
Armor 20. 10 or less. He's fine. Next
Oh,
guy,
sorry.
14.
Fire.
Oh, he's on fire. Guy on a 14.
Okay.
That's his head he's carrying.
Okay, right. Second guy on 14 is hit.
10 or less. He's fine. Fire. The captain,
Is hit.
10 or less. He takes a wound, and he's on fire.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. 16s to hit you in melee with the charge. 2 hits.
2 hits. At power 10 on the charge.
So 10s or less. He takes a wound, so he's probably dead because she's not with an 8. So he's down.
And so he's out completely.
Yep.
It's an ember,
Cool.
and I'm going to put the ember in contact here with this guy.
To get the gang bonus.
Yep, actually I'm going to put him here so he's in contact with both. No,
Sounds-
just...
Last action, he charges again. 16s or less. 2.
Yep.
10s or less. He's fine. Okay, next up, we're going to have the voice activate.
Kill that second one.
She's going to advance up 3. And then she is going to, as her second ability, throw out a Wrath marker Actually, you know what? She's going to do Holy Revival on a 17 or less. Cranks it. That guy who just died is going to come back into play.
Okay.
My last ability with the voice is she's going to throw out a Wrath token for the captain. 14 or less, she gets it. All raged up.
Okay. Flip this marker.
Can we try it?
Oh,
We have
try
to
it.
do
Yep.
a test. Yep.
Higher is PS14.
Fails.
she
Try
done
again. Fails.
15.
More attempt. There you go.
Good.
So it's over.
Sucks when you roll.
So the guy we brought back is going to activate, and he's going to walk up to this button, and he's going to flip it to us. Or less. I'm kidding. He knows what he's doing. And then his last one, he is just going to charge this guy and bash him with his shield. I had 13 or less. Nope. I actually. So I beat you to it. Just activation. She's just going to run.
Oh, sorry. I've got an activation as well. Sorry.
Oh, so you're up next.
Ember.
Ember's up.
Ember's over there.
Engaged with me currently.
Yeah.
10 or less. Does
Hits.
it. Armor 20. I'm okay. Next one. After that little guy did his attempt at fighting, she's just going to move over.
Okay.
Now I get to be put on the board. He actually had 2 left, so he's going to break off his last 2.
Gonna break off. Sorry, 6 is going to put me. So he's there.
We only get to move once, because it's 2 to break off.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I just get to move away.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, yeah.
There we go.
All right, let's roll some initiative. Come on, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Let's get him. Super good.
11. Okay, squad link.
War Knights are going to squad link. The captain's going to go first, and he's going to charge this guy. So it's a move attack, and then I take a fire roll, right?
Yeah.
Got it. My War Knight, because he's enraged, is going to need a 17 or less to hit this little Pyre Man. He does. So you take a POW 9. Roll a 1. Nope. Goes down, and I do a fire roll on a 16 or less. He's fine. Number 2, he's going to... Is it just half movement to go into big terrain?
It's -2 to your, or yeah.
Oh, he'll just walk around it. So he'll go 3, and then the last 3 around.
But it's an armor.
If he had to do an armor roll, he's okay. And then now he's going to stab you with his charge. So what's her defense? 4, you said?
Defense 4.
15 or less? Does it?
Yes.
POW 9?
Okay. 5 or less.
Hits
Yo.
it. Now he's going to do another armor roll for fire, which he laughs at. And now he's going to do a psychic check to see whether he takes a wound and dies. He's a 14, not a 16. So he takes a wound and goes
And dies.
probably dead, maybe unconscious.
He goes dead.
I think he's outside of 8. He's
Yeah.
going to die.
What?
Now she's just wounded, not dead, right? War Knight is just going to stab her.
Yep.
10. Nope. Takes a fire roll. Takes a wound.
Takes wounds.
Gets knocked down.
So he's dying.
And then that's the end of it, because he's dying. He can't do anything after that. Fire
Let's
action
go
roll is
for.
gonna go.
He'll start by hitting the War Knight.
Okay.
+2.
15 or less against the War Knight. 2 hits.
It's
He needs an 8 or less now, because he lost his friends. Alright, takes 1 and dies.
movement.
2.
2.
Not quite make
So
it there.
2, 3 will get me in against the voice.
Sounds good. Spent 6 on the voice. You got 16. Hits her twice. She's only armor 14, so I need 4s. And he gets an ember. 4s. I think it's 4. It's POW 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
POW
she
10
takes
on
2
the
and
charge.
dies.
Okay.
Crunch. Last point. He's just going to stay there.
No, he's going to head towards Lilith.
Sounds good. Activate Lilith, because that's all I got. So she can do 1 shot, then walk over and try and push the button. So we're going to do the best shot of them all, and shoot this guy with a paralyzer.
Yep.
12 or less? Nope. And with that, we're going to hope you roll bad, because she's going to try and flick this switch on a 16.
Yep.
And she does.
Start with this ember. First action point moving to here
Second action point.
is flipping the button. He has a PS of 10.
Nope.
Nope.
Third one.
Third action point. Flipping the switch. Takes it.
There you go.
Cool.
And this guy is just going to do it 3 times.
First action point.
Nope.
Second action point.
Nope.
Third
action point. Nope.
No. If I'm there. That's
3, 6, and then the last one moves you into it.
Yeah,
Or
last one
4.
moved into it, so I can't switch it.
Right.
Or I could go here, where I'm within 6,
And push the button.
and push the button.
As
So I'm
well.
going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to do here. Final
One
one.
attempt.
Her PS is 14.
Yeah. Fails. Roll initiative, and I'm going to shut down your giant fire monster. Now I'm going to switch a button just for spite.
Oh, I got to
Oh, maybe not.
And you're gonna do
There you go. You get to go first, too.
Oh,
1, 2, 3 moves to get towards her.
all
3.
4.
And then 4
Yeah,
to charge.
4 to get in.
Yeah.
So I need to get in and hug her.
Hugging.
14 to hit.
14s. Oh, 1 hit.
1. I'm armor 14, so I need a 4. She takes a wound.
Yep.
Activate her, and because the game is basically over, I'm just going to try and katana you. I don't know what your defense is.
My defense is 6.
Well, I missed. Fire roll. She burns to death and dies. And that's the end of the game.
Okay, there we go.
Good game, man.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk about the game in just a moment. So we're gonna have a bit of a post game talking about the Dark Age game. Now this is actually the first one once again you've seen on my channel, but hopefully we didn't make any rules mistakes. In theory.
Well, there's the one that's kind of like ambiguous that we just looked up, but you didn't even hit, so it didn't really matter.
That's true.
At
It was
end of
the
day, it was the-
and for those that are wondering, it was when
break
I
off of the spear.
disengage and then charge the spear
Yeah.
in one move.
Yeah. If you guys were wondering what was going on too with Gabriel over here, his big shtick, just tactic-wise, that Owen's trying to pull off, is he's a huge debuffer of actions, which is really the economy of this game, right? How many actions you have. So that big 200-point foul middle, which was amazing and won you the game. The whole plan there was knock him down with the Sonic Scream, stun him, so that's now 2 AP that he loses standing up and from stun. And then potentially, because this guy's ability has a special bonus when he's attacking knockdown models, kill him that round. So this little 150-point model, if he hadn't just gotten bad dice, could have potentially killed that 200-point model in one activation, which would have been huge. It would have been game-changing.
It would have been enormous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a really solid model.
Yep.
Would have been rough to come back from that.
And then it wasn't even so much that he failed to do it, it's that not only did he fail to do it, he crippled himself
He
trying
dropped
to
his
do
legs.
it.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah,
Tough part
He-
with
like
that.
even if you just failed and like, oh, I whiffed the dice, now you have to hit me 3 times or 2 times at least, because like 50-50 I don't get hurt because I'm armor 20.
Yep.
So it's going to take you 2, maybe 3 attacks to kill him, and then the War Knights get to go push a button for a turn. Or they get to all get wrathed up and then charge you, because they could probably kill him, the 3 of them, if they just went ham and were like, yeah, we have our armor buff, so it's 16s, the fire doesn't hurt us, and we're just going to hit you at damage 8s or
Better.
like 9 on the big guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, War Knights were amazing. Yeah, Dave was like, how do I kill these guys? Why don't they die? Why don't they die?
Yep. That was
Rolling pretty well does help.
it was I think one of the great things. I mean, you said it before we played the game. You like to get into a situation where you take the dice out of the equation.
Yeah.
Saving against fire on 16s. Your PS checks were 16s.
16s, 14s, yep.
Some of your assaults were 17s. You just narrowed it down so that you're at 70%, 75%,
Mod
80%
stacking.
to be able to do that. So I think it did that really well. There was the occasional time when you failed
Yeah,
certain
well,
things. And,
that's dice, right?
One of them was completely catastrophic, but yeah, it's really different. The 16 is super different.
So now-
from a
now-
13 or a 12.
Playing against the same list that I just played, would you have changed up what you sent where? I mean, it worked out for you, but there was a potential that it really failed for you if I just didn't flub the dice there. So
Yeah.
knowing what I was going to do and like how my guys function, would you have changed how you went after them?
I don't know that I would have had that much different to be able to take out the War Knights. Perhaps I might have taken if I had painted, I could have had 2 phalanx or 3 phalanx, and their shield
Right.
bash might have knocked you out of shield formation for the
Because
War
it pushes
Knights.
them?
Knocks you down.
Knocks
so
you
you
down.
don't get
There you
shields
go,
down.
yeah.
And then fires on 14s as opposed to 16s, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there are probably a few things that maybe I'd take differently, but I'd have to go and paint those up.
But with the models you had, it just would have been basically the same thing.
Pretty much. I'm still that was my second game with the Firecast. Still
enough,
learning
yeah.
them. So
This is my 3rd game
nice.
of Dark Age.
Period. Yeah. I have to say the fire elemental, of course, man of the match because he basically won you the game. But the thing that I noticed was 200 points and he makes you more activations. That was the big key. Is
Yeah, the fact that he made
Yep.
dudes, that's crazy.
That's insane. And they can go push buttons. They're not great at pushing buttons, but because you make every time you're trading one of his pieces, you get a new piece.
Yep.
That offsets his cost immensely, and that makes him more versatile in things like secondary objectives, seize ground, especially with his button pushing. Because all of a sudden he kills 2 guys in activation, and you've got 2 more runners.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
appear out of nowhere.
Oh, it's 50-50. Yeah, it's okay. He had nothing. He didn't exist before.
Yeah.
Now he exists just to push that one thing.
Yeah.
We went from at one point there it was 5 Prevailers against 2 Firecast.
To 4 on
2
1.
turns later it was
Yeah.
4 on 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Definitely a cool model. Just
Because one of my guys killed himself.
Yeah, I didn't realize that playing in the first game because against the K3 he got killed so early on. He didn't get to
Yep.
make any models, but making models is just he made 3 over the course of the game.
yeah.
That was that was 9 extra actions you got to take, basically.
Made 4.
Did he make 4?
Yeah.
No, because he made one from Gabriel, and then
That's
he made
right.
from the knight, and then
That's
I brought the
right.
knight back to kill the other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was huge.
There was a lot of models
The
leaving
cycle
and
of
coming back.
revenge.
Yeah, the Embers. I think the Embers, if I was to pick them all, actually was the man of the match, it was the Embers. Because they just ran around and did stuff. And, I mean, being made by the Fire Elemental is huge, but it gives him an economy in his actions that you don't necessarily... It makes sense now why he doesn't quite hit as hard as Cavalcan, because being able to make, in one turn, 12 actions worth of models is, like, enormous.
Yeah.
That's huge for 200 points.
It is.
Yeah.
Insane.
So leave comments down below what you think. These are, of course, the models for both Forsaken and the Fire Elementals, and let us know... if you have-
Firecast.
Firecast, sorry.
Firecast.
There was a Fire Elemental in the Firecast.
That's right.
That's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah,
There.
this
He
fall
He
you'll
was
still
the
have stuff.
focal point of your.
He was the focal point of my interest, because, you know, I was like, if I can put him out of the game, I'm going to win, because I don't think anyone else here can stop them.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. It not only didn't work, it failed catastrophically and lost me the game. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you all next time.